Running from the man, smacked his hand, nigga, fuck it. Shrimp legs, lobster tails, crabs in the buck fries. Hot baby oil make your skin boil beat. I remember putting tissue on that toilet seat.
Peace, family. It's your boy Young Pharaoh, aka Lil Fee, the Holy Ghost, and this is serious. Seriously, and I'm in here getting freak-rella, sex-rella on y'all hoes. Yes, coming with them cheetah-rellas. Don't worry about my birthday this, I ain't gonna be, but this is the test. It's the spirit of a cat. Why? Because I channeled something the other day, and this is what influenced. Well, one of the things that influenced me besides myself, Jabon. So it's half killer in me, half pimp, half samurai, half cheetah-rella. And with that being said, I'm getting my shit done. This is the vlog-rella. I got my shit retwisted, and I got like that. Right, I'm sex-rella. So I know how I'm rocking. I got to get used to having these though, so I don't. My damn face.
I'm sitting there. It wasn't. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I like these. They sexy. These gonna come out sexy. And y'all know I had to go to my favorite, the Asians, my favorite. So I'll show y'all the finished results. I'm gonna go out for a little bit. We're gonna see if it's busting. If not, I'm a parking lot pimp, outside pimp till I bounce. Got me a stripper pole. See what's chopping. So make sure I can still play the game. Alright, I can still whoop y'all ass. That's all that counts. That being said, it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. Alright, y'all, we halfway through. Sexarella. These them sexarellas. And they came out exactly how I envisioned them in my mind. I'm telling y'all right now, it was either gonna be this, shark teeth, or yellow viper scales. And don't nobody better steal my yellow viper scales, because I'm still coming out with those, them yellow vipers. So don't steal my shit. But with that being said, I'm finna start popping my shit to y'all. Yes, sir. Finna start popping my shit to y'all hoes. Let's go. That tight.
Feed my father if he's starving and his ghost hungry. Oh, my father know I love him if his ghost ugly. Niggas really getting down where I'm from. Bitches in it for the clout where I'm from. Gang, you can't get a name where I'm from. Cause the FBI didn't game where I'm from. Where I'm from, remember running from the feds, cock the mag on them, fuck it.
How art thou fallen, O Lucifer? Look what pride to do. You spent your life studying God, just started thinking God was you. I heard the I am speech, I ain't even raise an eyebrow. Cause anybody need to tell me they divine got questions right now. You knew Egypt, knew the pharaohs, knew the writings on the wall. But knowing everything about a kingdom don't prevent a fall. Knowledge made you confident, then confidence became conceit. Till the student loved the mirror more than truth beneath his feet. That's the oldest trick running. Make the ego feel enlightened. Give a man enough information, watch him think he wrote the lightning. You can study every star and still ain't put one in the sky. Know exactly how the body works and still can't tell it not to die. So I let you talk, cause silence make a proud man show his hand. You was claiming something greater while still struggling being man. And I don't mean clothes, appearance, presentation, or a name. I'm talking character and conduct. What you govern, what you tame. A beast ain't a body, it's a pattern of behavior. How you move when truth confronts you when it don't come as a favor. How you handle contradiction, how you act when pride get touched. If disagreement breaks your peace, what exactly did you master much? That's why Pharaoh is a lesson, not a costume for the wise. Every kingdom look eternal through the ruler's own two eyes. Till the writing hit the wall and all that grandeur start fading. Funny, everybody died until reality start grading. I ain't come to free your body, I'm confronting what deceived you. Kill the lie inside the thinking, leave the human being breathing. Second death, the false identity ain't making it across. Sometimes resurrection starts with finally admitting you were lost. Not composing the metaphor when ego govern reason. When a mind protects a fantasy regardless of the season. That's a prison with no bars, that's a throne inside a cage. Man can memorize a library and never comprehend a page. And I watched it from a distance, watched the certainty unravel. Watched you carry all that knowledge, but the wisdom couldn't travel. That's why I don't need to yell, I let the evidence speak. Cause the loudest claim.
Now hold up. I gotta run that back. They got me in the cash app. Shout out to the people. The song is called How Art Thou Fallen. No, that's the name of the mixtape. Yeah, support the Support the movement.
How art thou fallen, O Lucifer? Look what pride to do. You spent your life studying God, just started thinking God was you. I heard the I am speech, I ain't even raise an eyebrow. Cause anybody need to tell me they divine got questions right now. You knew Egypt, knew the pharaohs, knew the writings on the wall. But knowing everything about a kingdom don't prevent a fall. Knowledge made you confident, then confidence became conceit. Till the student loved the mirror more than truth beneath his feet. That's the oldest trick running. Make the ego feel enlightened. Give a man enough information, watch him think he wrote the lightning. You can study every star and still ain't put one in the sky. Know exactly how the body works and still can't tell it not to die. So I let you talk, cause silence make a proud man show his hand. You was claiming something greater while still struggling being man. And I don't mean clothes, appearance, presentation, or a name. I'm talking character and conduct. What you govern, what you tame. A beast ain't a body, it's a pattern of behavior. How you move when truth confronts you when it don't come as a favor. How you handle contradiction, how you act when pride get touch. If disagreement breaks your peace, what exactly did you master much? That's why Pharaoh is a lesson, not a costume for the wise. Every kingdom look eternal through the ruler's own two eyes. Till the writing hit the wall and all that grandeur start fading. Funny, everybody died until reality start grading. I ain't come to free your body, I'm confronting what deceived you. Kill the lie inside the thinking, leave the human being breathing. Second death, the false identity ain't making it across. Sometimes resurrection starts with finally admitting you were lost. Now composing the metaphor when ego govern reason. When a mind protects a fantasy regardless of the season. That's a prison with no bars, that's a throne inside a cage. Man can memorize a library and never comprehend a page. And I watched it from a distance, watched the certainty unravel. Watched you carry all that knowledge, but the wisdom couldn't travel. That's why I don't need to yell, I let the evidence speak. Cause the loudest claim of greatness can be spiritually weak. My word is law, conviction, never needed your approval. Truth don't need a popularity vote before removing delusion. Test me too, I ain't exempt. Put every statement on the scale. If the premise can't survive the facts, then let the premise fail. That's where you and I differ. I don't need to be the source, I'd rather walk within the order than pretend I made the course. I'd rather master what I'm given and declare I made creation. Cause humility ain't weakness when it's grounded in foundation. You wanted I am God, I watched that declaration age. Watch the crown become a bird and watch the throne become a cage. And the irony is cold, you went looking for elevation, but the high ego climbed the further down with self-examination. So how art thou falling? Same way kingdoms always fall when the image gets so tall. The truth starts looking small. I don't celebrate your downfall, I just recognize the flavor. A beast was never body, it was always the behavior.
Yeah. Yo. Every fucking bar. Hey, here lies the great young Pharaoh. Mr. There ain't no God. Mr. Fuck God and his son. You got it. We talk to him.
Rest easy, brother.
Rest easy, champ.
I ain't come to argue with you today.
Listen to me.
You already said what you believe.
Listen.
I just came to read the record.
Reading records around here, that's
Let me holler at you. One last conversation. From a son who chose the father to a man who chose defiance. You told the world you hated God, hated his son too. Then I entered your life talking word, I never forced you. I showed you what I understood, you chose another road. I watched you put yourself upon the very highest throne.
Yes.
You said the hell that followed didn't matter, so be it.
Yes.
But hell can start inside the mind before a body ever sees it. That's what hurt, cause I accepted you exactly where you stood. Never needed you to look like me to recognize your good. Never judge your presentation, never hated who you became. I was watching something deeper, how you govern what you claim.
Yes.
Cause you said that you were God, that comes with jurisdiction. If you sovereign over self, then demonstrate it through decisions. Govern anger, govern ego, govern appetite and pride. Before you claim the universe got its existence from inside. See, that's where we differ. I never needed God's chair. I was comfortable being son, knowing father already dead. You needed man to be creator, then creation became blurred. I found freedom in submission, you found bondage fighting word. You said woman was God, made the feminine the source. I said neither man nor woman gets to author their own cause. We can argue ancient symbols, Sophia, Egypt, every nation, but neither one of us was present at the start of all creation. So humility matters, that's the peace you wouldn't carry. Intelligence without restraint can make imagination stereo. Knowledge gave you confidence. Confidence became identity. Then question the identity started feeling like an enemy. And I watched, that's all. Didn't celebrate your pain, cause watching somebody lose themselves don't give a righteous man a gain. A beast ain't a body, ain't the clothing, ain't the face. It's the pattern where rebellion keeps repeating in its place. Now I'm standing at the service, but the casket is symbolic. What I'm bearing is the doctrine that convinced you were flawless.
Fact.
Here lies I am God. Here lies ego without measure. Here lies knowledge that forgot that knowing facts don't make creator. Rest easy. I ain't dancing on your grave. I ain't asking for applause because another person strayed. I'm speaking to the living because the lesson still remains. You can know 1,000 kingdoms and still never govern pain.
Yes.
You can memorize the heavens, know the gods by every name.
Yes.
You can build yourself a throne and still be prisoner to the claim.
Yes.
And if truth comes to your doorway, don't reject it out of pride. Cause sometimes what we call an enemy was warning us in time.
Yes.
I would've walked beside you, never asked you for perfection.
Yes.
But you can't call yourself sovereign while refusing self-reflection.
No.
That's the tragedy, not Egypt, not appearance, not your fame.
Yes.
It's becoming so convinced you're God, you get examined what you became.
Come on.
So here lies the illusion.
You didn't even say it.
Let the human being remain. Let the false God meet the silence.
Yes.
Let the truth outlive the name.
Rest in peace.
I came offering the word.
Yes.
You were free to disagree.
Facts.
No hatred,
No hatred, my nigga.
no celebration. Just a bell. Rest easy. Look, how art thou fallen? That's a question, not a celebration. You knew all about the heavens, still got lost in elevation. You studied every pharaoh, every symbol, every stone. And somewhere in the knowledge started building your own throne. That's the iron. You knew Egypt better than most, but somehow missed the part about what pride do to folks. You saw gold around the king, I saw bondage in the land. You was fascinated by the crown, I was watching Father's hand. Same story, different eyes when we read it. You saw gods inside the temples, I saw people being deceived. Cause anything called mighty that can't save itself from judgment might have had a lot of power that don't automatically make it sovereign. That's simple. I don't need to raise my voice to make it clear. Every king looked undefeated till his ending finally appeared. Every empire had believers saying this could never fall. Then time came through quietly and put history on them all. That's why I stay grounded. I don't need my father's seat, being son is enough for me. I know exactly what that means. I can carry what he gave me without claiming what he is. Cause the heir don't need a throne today to know who father is. You went another way, started looking in the mirror, started seeing something higher every time the crowd got bigger. I am God sounded different once the pride became attached. Cause knowing about creation ain't the same as making that. I knew you before the fall, that's why I never laughed at it. Before the cameras and debates, before the ego got extravagant. I showed you grace when you needed it, never asked you for a favor. That's why I knew the beast wasn't body, it was behavior.
Nigga.
Straight.
Hey, I remember.
Shit. The fall ain't always somebody losing everything they own. Sometimes it's when a man gets everything and still don't know his soul. Sometimes everybody cheering make it harder seeing clear. Cause applause can make a bad idea sound different in your ear. That's dangerous, especially when knowledge is your gift. Cause intelligence can build the very cage you can't admit. You can quote 1,000 books and know the language of the wise, still use everything you learn to keep from looking at your pride. That's Babylon to me. Confusion wearing gold. Everybody got a God until the God can't say the soul. Everybody got a doctrine, everybody got a name. But when the fire touched the theory, only truth survived the flame. And I ain't talking punishment, I'm talking cause and effect. If the foundation contradicts itself, eventually it gets checked. I ain't push you from the mountain, never wanted you beneath. I just watched you keep on walking where your philosophy would lead. That's why falling hit different. It ain't me saying you done, it's the distance pride can put between the father and the son. You rejected what I brought you, you had every right to choose. Cause love that forces your agreement ain't the love I ain't to choose. But freedom got responsibility, that's where we differ. If you call yourself the ruler, then you gotta rule what's in you. Govern ego, govern anger, govern appetite and fear. Before you tell a whole creation why its creator isn't there. A beast ain't abundant, still the coldest thing I said. It's the pattern you keep feeding till the pattern gets your head. And the venom ain't the person, it's the thought that keeps repeating till the man becomes convinced
Come
so
on.
hard now falling. Brother, look at where it started.
Oh.
Not Egypt, not the clothing, not the image or the market.
Get
It
him.
was knowledge without balance, then the ego made it shape. But you ain't gotta die to rise, just let the false god fade.
Just let the false god fade. Hey, let the false god fade.
Just let the false god fade.
Talk to him. Get him.
Just let the false god fade. Look, I ain't gotta raise my voice, I know exactly what I seen. You fell in love with Pharaoh, I remember what it means. You saw gold around the king, I saw people making bricks. You saw monuments in power, I saw bondage underneath. That's perspective. Same Egypt, different view. You was studying what they built, I was studying what God do. Cause my father brought him out, that's the part you left alone. Funny how you praise the palace, never mention who got home. You know every little symbol, every carving on the wall. But somehow knowing Pharaoh never taught you how they fall. That's a lesson worth more than whatever's in the tomb. Cause pride can make a mansion feel exactly like a room. I ain't knocking what you learned, I'm just checking what it made. If the knowledge make you God, then somebody got deceived. You can know the whole creation, still ain't off the one breath. That's why kings look real regular when they finally meet death. Let that ride. I ain't celebrating none of this. I knew you when you needed love before the audience existed. I remember showing grace when you ain't have to earn a thing. That's why watching pride consume you hit a little differently. You told the world you hated God, I still ain't returned the hate. Cause whatever made you angry, I ain't qualified to wait. I just bought you what I had, you had freedom to reject it. But rejecting what I believe don't make your own claim protected. Then you said that you were God, that's where everything got strange. Cause a God should govern self before he govern anything. If your pride can move your peace, if your ego choose your road, brother, maybe that's the Pharaoh you should have learned to let go. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, when to let go. See. Babylon was confusion. Egypt showed another side. What happens when a kingdom starts believe in its own hype? Every empire get convinced that it'll never see an end. Then tomorrow turns the greatest in the history again. That's why I stay grounded. I ain't asking for his chair.
No.
Being son is enough for me. I know the Father there. I don't need to call myself the source to know I'm blessed. I'd rather know what I don't know than fake omnipotence. That's freedom. You thought freedom meant becoming your own God. I think freedom means the truth could tell me when I'm moving wrong. I can change without collapsing, I can learn without defeat. Cause correction ain't an enemy when truth is what you seek. That's the difference. Not your clothes, not how you look, not the name you chose to carry, not the subjects in your books. A beast ain't a body that's been written from the start. It's a pattern that takes over when the ego runs the heart. And
Come on.
work the same way.
And that's what
One
they
bite, then it
incorporate.
spread. Bad ideas become tradition when they live inside their head.
Come
So
on.
the serpent on the pole ain't me claiming I'm divine. It's a picture of the healing when the poison recognized.
Come
Look
on.
up. Not at me, I'm just pointing where I point. If the messenger becomes your God, we miss the whole point.
Nigga.
That's exactly what I'm telling you about Pharaoh and the throne. Man gets fascinated with the vessel, then forgets what made the bone.
Come
So I ain't
on.
burying you, I'm burying the lie. Let that I am God philosophy peacefully close his eyes.
Come
Let
on.
the man underneath it finally breathe without the weight. Cause carrying divinity gotta make humanity feel fake. And I remember you before it. That's why this ain't entertainment. Before the debates and the cameras, before pride became your language. I don't need to see you broken, I would rather see you whole. My father told Pharaoh once, let my people go. Yeah.
Hey, my people
Yeah.
go.
Let my people go.
This whole album is dedicated to the Egyptologists out there, to the Pharaoh followers. It's for all y'all.
said, fuck the father, I remember hearing that. And fucking son behind it, ain't no taking that one back. I ain't angry, that's your choice, you can stand on what you said. But it's funny fighting heaven while you crown yourself instead, that's where we differ. You wanted God's position, I was comfortable being son and carrying the mission. You needed I am God just to validate your throne. I learned being father's child, man, I was never on my own. Like father, like son. That's sorta how I see it, not because I am the father, I reflect what I believe in. That's inheritance of principle, not arrogance or fame. I don't gotta be the source to carry something in his name. You taught self is the highest, that's the doctrine I'm addressing. Turn the mirror toward the heavens, call reflection your ascension. That's the same old temptation with a newer presentation. Make the creature love himself enough to claim he made creation. That's Babylon. Everybody speaking from a throne, everybody they own God. Everybody writing laws alone, then confusion gets promoted like confusion somehow free us. Whole city got opinions, ain't nobody wanna lead us. You brought Sodom to the table, I see something even broader. What happens to a people when they stop believing order? When desire becomes law and every appetite gets crowned. Soon the thing that felt like freedom got everybody breaking down. But I ain't judging bodies, I'm examining the teaching. What happens when my truth becomes too sacred for correcting? When the self becomes a standard and the standard can't be questioned. That's a throne built out of ego, wearing freedom as protection. And I knew you before this, that's what make the record heavy. I remember showing love when your whole world wasn't steady. So this ain't some stranger talking, trying to make you look crazy. It's somebody who remembers you before the mirror became sacred. That's it. A beast ain't a body, we already made that plain. It's a pattern of behavior when the ego takes the reins. It's rejecting every warning cause submission feels beneath you. Then calling every boundary hatred when the boundary disagrees with you. That's the pattern. Not your clothes, not your face, not whatever name a person uses navigating through this place. I'm talking pride that won't surrender, self that gotta be supreme. To reality gets sacrificed, protecting what you need to believe. That's why this the final call, not a threat, just conversation. You can still examine everything that brought you to this station. Cause if you're really sovereign, changing course shouldn't destroy you. Only fragile gods need everybody constantly to reassure 'em. My father don't need me screaming, I can speak and let it breathe. If the word is what I claim it is, the word don't need theatrics from me. And I don't need you underneath me just to prove that I'm his son. I'd rather see the lost come home than brag about what I won. That's wrong. That's the part pride never understands. Mercy ain't approving everything, it's still extending hands. I can tell you I believe you're wrong and never wish you harm. Cause correction without love becomes another false alarm. So when you said fuck God and put his son beside the statement, I didn't need revenge, brother, time can handle confrontation. You declared yourself divine, I kept walking with the Father. Now we both can look at fruit and see which road became much harder. Like father, like son. I don't mean I'm his replacement, I mean principle got passed down and you see it in behavior. If he showed me grace, I show it. If he told me stand, I stand. If he gave me truth to carry, I don't rewrite it for a man. So here's your final call, and I'm saying it real quiet. Get down off the throne yourself before your ego starts a riot.
Before
you don't have
die.
to worship Kev, you don't owe me recognition. Just stop confusing self-accordance with a heavenly position. You wanted I am God. I wanted Father make me better. One of us demanded worship. One just tried to walk the letter. And after everything we've seen, I still ain't closing up the door. Like father, like son. I'm calling you home. Look, the mirror told you everything you wanted, that's the danger. Kept agreeing with the image, till the image felt like savior. You said I am God, I heard it, let you finish what you meant. Cause the loudest form of pride can sound a lot like confidence. That's a thin line, especially when you gifted. People praise your information, now your self-image get lifted. First they tell you that you brilliant, then you start believing more. So knowing something about the house got you claiming you built the floor. I seen it, that's why I ain't impressed by all the praise. Crowds can make a man feel righteous while he's walking through a maze. Followers don't equal truth, attention don't establish facts. 10,000 people watching, still can't make a wrong thing accurate. You knew Pharaoh, knew the symbols, knew the builders by their names. But the lesson wasn't greatness, it was what became of kings. My father brought the people out, you kept admiring the throne. I kept wondering how you studied bondage and still called Egypt home. That's cold, same book, but we ain't reading the same page. You fascinated with the ruler, I'm concerned about the slaves. You looking at the pyramid, I'm looking at the bricks. You looking at the gold, I'm asking who was suffering for it. See the difference? That's why knowledge need a heart. Cause intelligence without compassion just makes smarter ways to harm. And intelligence without humility can make the smartest foolish. Give a man enough applause, eventually he'll think he rules it. I ain't laughing at your fall. I remember when we spoke before the throne became your identity, before everything was smoke. I remember showing love without demanding you repay it. Cause grace don't need a contract just to prove somebody gave it. You thought the mirror showed a God, I saw something more important. A man who needed truth and love before the ego could distort it. That's why I ain't breaking you, I'm breaking what you glorified, brother. The mirror didn't show you God, the mirror lied. The mirror lied. See, that's the part I hope you hear when all the noise is gone. You don't lose your worth, this man admitting something led you wrong. You don't gotta defend yesterday just because you said it loud. Sometimes courage is correcting what you taught before the crowd. That's real power, govern self before the world. Govern what you do with anger when your certainty gets curled. Govern pride when somebody brings you something you ain't know. If you really are the master, you should master letting go. A beast ain't a body, that's the foundation of the album. It's the pattern taking over while the person walks around it. It's the ego needing worship, it's the pride rejecting favor. It's the inability to change destructive patterns of an ego. That's what I'm addressing. I ain't interested in costumes, I'm interested in what happens when the self becomes your gospel. When the mirror becomes scripture and your feelings become law, then whatever contradicts you automatically comes flawed. That's a prison, even if the cell got marble floors. Even if a million followers keep telling you it's yours. Even if you call it heaven, even if you call it free. If you can't question what you worship, that's captivity to me. And Babylon looked beautiful, Egypt looked eternal. Every empire got a story, making temple grab eternal. Then time kept doing what it does, putting kings beneath the sand. Like creation leaving notes, reminding rulers they're still man. I don't need my father's throne, I don't need to be the source. I can ride inside his purpose without claiming I made the course. That's the piece you couldn't see while you were fighting his existence. Submission ain't humiliation when you understand position. So this ain't your destruction, it's an invitation back. Lead a throne, leave the title. You can walk without the act. Lead a need to know it all. Lead the audience outside. Meet the person underneath everything you build around your pride. Cause I knew that man, and that's the reason I ain't treating this like sport. I'd rather see him walk again and celebrate I'm coming short. The false God can die tonight, and you can still be here alive. Cause the man was never the problem, brother. The mirror lie. Yeah, look, the mirror told you everything you wanted, that's the danger. Kept agreeing with the image till the image felt like savior. You said I am God, I heard it, let you finish what you meant. Cause the loudest form of pride can sound a lot like confidence. That's a thin line, especially when you gifted. People praise your information, now your self-image get lifted. First they tell you that you brilliant, then you start believing more to knowing something about the house got you claiming you built the floor. I seen it. That's why I ain't impressed by all the praise. Crowds can make a
Yeah, they thought Kev was gonna come over in this mug laughing and joking, didn't they? Yeah. See, that's crazy. Now one of them people came up in here laughing and oohs and ahs. You see how chat rooms is? You see how people quick to go for your downfall and they realize they was the same people watching you the whole time, building you up to exactly what you are. Press 1 ain't told you nothing wrong. That's why I said, in due time.
Look, your crown got heavy, I could see it in your walk. Every answer needed answers, every time somebody talk. When you tell the world you God, that's a lot to live beneath. Now you gotta know it all, can't never say you disagree, that's pressure. I would've never chose that seat. I'd rather tell you I don't know than make pretending look complete. Cause wisdom mean embarrassing, when wisdom gotta learn. Only ego feels defeated every time the tables turn. You had people calling you brilliant, I can see why they believed it. You could take a complicated thought and make the people see it. But the gift became the problem when the gift became your proof. Like being good at reading blueprints mean the building came from you. Nah, that's where you lost me with the claim. You can know the whole machine and still ain't manufacture frame. You can know the sun by distance, know the temperature and size. Still ain't wake up in the morning and put fire in the sky. That's why I stay quiet. I ain't need to make you small. Pride got its own gravity. Eventually it makes you fall. Not because my father angry every second of the day. Sometimes consequences simply where your choices naturally take you. I knew you before the crown. That's what people wouldn't know. When it wasn't all these cameras, when it wasn't all this show. I remember conversations where the humor still came through. So when everybody saw the character, I still remembered you, that's grace. I don't gotta co-sign everything you chose. Love don't mean I help you carry every burden that you hold. Sometimes love is saying, brother, that ain't yours. Put it down, you was born to be a man. You ain't gotta be the crown. See? Yeah.
You know, nothing but 80s, baby.
Pharaoh had the same problem. Everything became his. Land people gold authority until he thought the world was his. That's why I let my people go. Hit different when you know bondage ain't just chains around you. Sometimes bondage is control. You wanted ownership of truth. That's a dangerous possession. Cause the minute truth belongs to you, you stop allowing correction. Our disagreement filled with rebellious questions start feeling disloyal. That's how knowledge gets a palace and the ego becomes royal. But the word ain't mine either. That's the point I'm trying to make. I don't get to bend the standard just because my name at stake. If I'm wrong, then show me wrong. I can put the error down. Cause I never told the world my reputation wore the crown. That's freedom. You can breathe when you ain't God. You can make a wrong decision without rewriting who you are. You can lose an argument and still go home with your peace. You can say I didn't know and watch the pressure get released. Imagine that. No audience, you got impressed. No divine identity, you gotta constantly protect.
Come on.
No explanation for the explanation that you gave.
Come
no
on.
pretending every road you took was one you meant to take. That's resurrection. Let the ego meet its grave. Let the person underneath it finally step outside the cage.
Come on.
A beast ain't a body. It's the pattern we keep feeding. And the pattern loses power as soon as you can finally see it.
Come
so
on.
I ain't taking your soul. I ain't celebrating
I ain't gonna
defeat.
do it.
I would rather take that crown. Let's make it standing hard on your feet.
Facts.
Put it down, brother. You was never meant to carry all
ain't
that
for
weight.
you, bro.
My father never needed you destroyed to demonstrate that he was great. And if you
Come
ever
on.
find a man
Talk to him.
that I remember from before,
You
tell
fine.
him Kev ain't holding grudges. He can still walk through the door. Look.
Yeah. Boom, boom.
Look.
Hey, they let you believe it, my nigga.
They let you believe it.
I couldn't let that happen.
Yeah. Look, they let you believe it. That's the part nobody mentioned. Everybody loved the message long as you kept their attention. Every time you say you God, somebody cheered from the crowd. Nobody loved you enough to tell you, brother, come back down. That's cold. Cause applause can sound like truth, especially when everybody in the room depend on you. They ain't checking where you headed, they just like the way you drive. Long as content keep them watching, they don't care if you arrive. I knew that game, that's why followers never move me. People love the entertainment, that don't mean they truly knew me. Views don't make a man correct, numbers don't make wisdom facts. A million people watch a wreck, ain't nobody stopping that. Think about it, they watch the crown become your face. Watch the confidence become something nobody could debate. Watch the teacher turn the subject, watch the lesson become self. and every time you climbed another step, they handed you some help. That's the crowd, they don't gotta live with what they praise. They can turn the phone off later, you still gotta wear the name. You still gotta face the mirror when the algorithm sleeps. Still gotta govern everything that followers never see. That's why I came different. I ain't need you entertaining. I remember you as human, that's the image I was saving. I could tell you when you're wrong and still be sitting there tomorrow. That's a friend. A fan just needs another person they can follow. So when I brought the word, it wasn't content for debate. I was showing you the standard that I used to check my ways. You rejected. That's freedom. I ain't never make you take it, but the crowd kept calling you God.
Hold up, run that back. What's up with him? What's up with that old boy? Shit, he let the crowd run him. And he was fed by people who didn't truly love him and support him. And he went the wrong way.
Look.
It can happen to anybody with an unsound mind.
They let you believe it.
Any Egyptian, anybody that ain't KevRow, M-Dub. And guess what? You not KevRow.
Look, they let you believe it. That's the part nobody mentioned. Everybody loved the message long as you kept their attention. Every time you say you God, somebody cheered from the crowd. Nobody loved you enough to tell you, brother, come back down. That's cold. Cause applause can sound like truth, especially when everybody in the room depend on you. They ain't checking where you headed, they just like the way you drive. Long as content keep them watching, they don't care if you arrive. I knew that game, that's why followers never move me. People love the entertainment, that don't mean they truly knew me. Views don't make a man correct, numbers don't make wisdom facts. A million people watch a wreck, ain't nobody stopping that. Think about it, they watch the crown become your face. Watch the confidence become something nobody could debate. Watch the teacher turn the subject, watch the lesson become self. And every time you climbed another step, they handed you some help. That's the crowd, they don't gotta live with what they praise. They can turn the phone off later, you still gotta wear the name. You still gotta face the mirror when the algorithm sleeps. Still gotta govern everything that followers never see. That's why I came different. I ain't need you entertaining. I remember you as human, that's the image I was saving. I could tell you when you're wrong and still be sitting there tomorrow. That's a friend. A fan just needs another person they can follow. So when I brought the word, it wasn't content for debate. I was showing you the standard that I used to check my ways. You rejected. That's freedom. I ain't never make you take it, but the crowd kept calling you God. And brother, they let you believe it.
Brother, circle full of mirrors.
See, real love don't tell you yes every time you feel strong. Sometimes love sit beside you and quietly say that's wrong. No cameras, no clips, nobody keeping score. Just somebody who remembers who you was before the war. That's what you had. Maybe you ain't recognize it, cause when everybody praising you, correction feel like bias. The people feeding ego start resembling your friends, while the one who tells the truth starts looking like opposition. That's backwards, but I understand how it happens. Fame can make agreement feel like evidence for your actions. Then the room becomes a mirror, every face reflects your view, and before you know what happened, all you ever see is you. That's Pharaoh, not Egypt with the sand and the stones. I'm talking Pharaoh as the pattern when the ego takes the throne. When everybody gotta serve what one man's pride believes, till the kingdom starts depending on pretending he's supreme. My father said let him go, that's how I understand freedom. Not replacing your beliefs with mine and forcing you to keep them. I give the word, you test it. I give the thought, you weigh it.
You weigh it.
Really true, it shouldn't fear investigation. That's why you can question me. I ain't nervous by corruption. If the mirror's showing something wrong, I change my direction. I don't need to be infallible, that's weight I wouldn't carry. Being son already gave me everything that was necessary. And a beast ain't a body, it's the pattern once again. Sometimes feeding someone's ego ain't the action of a friend. Sometimes cheering while he falling is the cruelest kind of praise, cause you helped them love the road and disappear when came to pain. So I ain't blaming you alone, that's too easy, too convenient. You had people making money while they told you what you believe in. They watched the crowd get heavier, they told you it looked amazing.
Neighborhood.
They didn't have to destroy you.
They didn't have to destroy you, my nigga.
They just let you believe it.
Just let you believe it, bro. That's crazy, bro. Oh yeah, they said run that back. But I can't, because I'm about to drop that. Yeah, that's the one right there. That's the one that hit different right there. Who did this? The internet did this.
Look, nobody stopped you. They just watched it from the side. Every time the story changed, they found another reason why. You had people saying genius every time you took a turn, but ain't nobody close enough to ask what all that knowledge earned. That's different, cause a friend will risk the friendship, tell you something you don't like and let you sit there with the tension. A fan protect the character, a friend protect the man. One concerned about the image, one concerned with where you land. I remember you before it, that's why I could see the shift. When the gift became your identity instead of just a gift. When being knowledgeable changed and it needed to be right, and every disagreement somehow
you
turned
didn't
into...
even catch that bar. The shift was his album, bro. Stop fucking with Kev, bro. Ruthless. I could see you. I saw it when you did that. You
Look,
smart, bro.
Nobody stopped you. They just watched it from the side. Every time the story changed, they found another reason why. You had people saying genius every time you took a turn, but ain't nobody close enough to ask what all that knowledge earned. That's different, cause a friend will risk the friendship, tell you something you don't like and let you sit there with the tension. A fan protect the character, a friend protect the man. One concerned about the image, one concerned with where you land. I remember you before it, that's why I could see the shift. When the gift became your identity instead of just a gift. When being knowledgeable changed and it needed to be right, and every disagreement somehow turned into another fight. That's exhausting, carrying the throne everywhere you go, having answers for the world but no way you can say I don't know. Cause once you told them you was God, you couldn't just be human. Now every normal contradiction threatened everything you doing, and they watch. That's the part that still amazed me. People claiming that they love you while the praise was making you crazy. Nobody pulled you to the side like, bro, this ain't the way. They needed young Pharaoh tomorrow, so they fed young Pharaoh today. That's business, and business ain't the same as love. Sometimes people keep you sinking cause you're drowning numbers up. Every controversy clicks, every breakdown brings attention. So the people making money got no reason for prevention. I ain't saying they created, you still chose your role, but somebody should've loved you more than everything you sold. Cause when a man's becoming trapped inside the image that he made, real friends don't sell tickets, they walk up on the stage. Gee, that's why I can never hate you. I remember something else, a brother underneath the branding trying to figure out himself before everybody needed you to represent a side. Before admitting you were wrong felt like professional suicide. I know that pressure, that's why I ain't adding mine. I'm not standing here demanding you defend another line. You could leave yesterday, ain't gotta carry every claim. A man ain't obligated to become his own mistakes, that's freedom. Maybe more than I am God, cause you ain't gotta own creation just to know that you got value. You ain't gotta be infallible for people to respect you, and anybody climb perfection probably never really knew you. My father never asked me to pretend that I don't stumble. That's why everything he teaches keep reminding me stay humble. Being son don't mean perfection, it means knowing where I'm standing. Knowing power without order eventually becomes damaging. That's what Pharaoh missed it. Power made him feel immortal, till the thing he thought he mastered walked directly through his borders. He could've let the people go, could've put the pride aside, but sometimes ego rather lose it all than never say it live. That's the pattern, that's the beast, that's what I've been trying to say. Not a body, not appearance, it's decisions that we make. It's the thing inside that tells you every warning is attack. To the bridge behind you burning and you swear you can't turn back, but you can't. That's the part the crowd won't tell you, cause redemption ain't as clickable as watching somebody fail you. Every play, every downfall, make a headline from the pain and find another personality and start the cycle up again. So this ain't me getting even, I don't need that on my soul. I'm just saying everybody cheering wasn't helping you grow when the room was full of people and the truth was old though. The saddest part ain't that you fell, it's that nobody staged.
Everybody stopped you. Nobody stopped you. Everybody stopped you. Nobody stopped you. Everybody stopped you. Nobody stopped you. Everybody stopped you.
Yeah, get back to you. Let these people laugh at you. Get back up, Jay.
All the blessings that you see on me, vice versa. Stay down long enough to see it work. Yeah, if you stay faithful through the way, it's your turn next. What you build in silence come back, vice versa. All the nights you feel lost,
It get better.
what you plan in your time come together. You just gotta stay solid
Stay
through the
solid, my
pressure.
nigga.
What you give to the grind, come back. Vice versa.
Hey, they see the win, but they don't see the wait.
Every move I made, had to calculate.
Hey.
Time invested, I ain't hesitate. Had to trust the process,
Not today. It ain't overnight, it's over time.
Had to build it slow,
Just to make it mine.
Every setback
Turn to a lesson learned.
Every loss I took came back in return. I ain't rushing,
I align with it
stay patient
while I grind through it.
So when you see me where you wanna be,
Hey.
just know it started with consistency.
Yeah, run it back.
All the blessings that you see on me,
Vice versa.
vice versa.
Stay down long enough to see it work. Yeah. If you stay faithful through the wait, it's your turn next. What you build in silence, come back. Vice versa.
Yeah. You can't skip steps in this life you living,
brother.
Every level earned, not just giving.
What you do today, shape tomorrow. You can build joy or build sorrow.
So I chose discipline over doubt. Even when I ain't know how I play out, kept moving like it's already done. That's how faith
And work become one. And I seen it happen time again, Pharaoh. What I sold come back in the end.
So I speak it clear, no need.
I don't even rehearse.
Stay silent now, it'll flip.
It'll flip, my nigga.
Vice versa.
You ain't on
behind.
you just on your time.
Don't rush the climb, just trust the design.
What's meant for you?
Don't come aligned, just stay faithful, and you gon' shine. Now it's coming back in different ways. All the nights turned into better days. Every sacrifice I made alone built a life I can finally own. And I ain't stopping, it's just a start. Still building strong, still playing my part. If I can do it, then you can too.
You can do it too.
Same principles apply to you.
So don't watch me, nigga, watch your
grind.
Put that energy back in your
time, and when it you'll recognize
it was always coming, but vice versa.
All the blessings that you see on me, vice versa, vice versa. Stay down long enough to see it work. If you stay faithful through the wait, it's your turn next. What you build in silence come back, vice versa.
That's the problem. They thought I was gonna sit up here and laugh at you, bro. I'm gonna laugh at you, bro. Cause that ain't Marshall. That's YP. That's what the hold up. That's what the internet created. And hanging around these niggas and their philosophies and this doctrine demasculates a male, and you can see it. You feel me? Everything he know, everything he knew, they used it and sucked it right out of him. Created multiples. He watching it come. Rashad Jamal, all these different teachers coming with the same. No, splitting up on him. No. And I'm watching the whole thing. I said, yo, look what they needed. What's in his mind. So they can duplicate it, and then they're going to destroy the original copy. Because that's what people do. They just sit back and wait to destroy you. How they do it? By what the chat rooms do every day. That's the matrix. The chat room do it every single day. That's why I just get up, do my little show, and pass my little daily time. I'm in no rush. Press 1. Yup. Once I figured out, people ain't trying to learn. Oh, no, they trying to feed my ego. And they think I'ma crucify myself for them. But I had to tell them. It doesn't happen twice.
I slowed it down. Just to hear it clear.
Just to hear it clear.
What I thought was lost
Let me hear.
brought me here. 3, every closed door was a guide.
Was a God.
Every setback realigned. 5, I ain't guessing now.
KevRow.
I know the plan.
I know the plan.
6, I ain't searching now.
No,
I understand.
Hey.
7, what felt random was precise. Every step was mapped in life. 9, I dropped weight that I outgrew. 10, lost the O to become new. 11, now I move with intention set. 12, no more doubt, no regret. 13, if I stand here, it's by design. 14, not by chance, it's a line. 15, this ain't luck, this is truth.
16, Kevin B.
I'm the proof.
I'm the proof.
It was written. Not random. It was written.
Told you.
Yeah.
That's all they want from you, champ.
Y'all watched the miracle.
And then when you fall,
Y'all watched the miracle.
This wasn't
don't
random.
watch you die.
Every step got it. I ain't just laying here.
I left them all behind just to stand here, all of them.
Now I saw the plan clear. Y'all watched the miracle. This wasn't
In their
chance.
face.
Had to lose it all just to advance. What I gained, you wouldn't understand. It was bigger than the band.
Bigger
What I
than the
left
band,
behind.
bro.
I walked away from things I used to chase. Old habits, so
Facts.
had to separate.
See, the thing is, Mooch and all these people been on, they laughed at me too. When they thought I failed, so I got a chance to see it. They was always there when it was press one. Hold on, Kev. Hold on, Kevin B. They was always there, but they walk wait in the shadows until they think I'm ready to laugh at another person, but I had to figure it out. I said, oh, these people are natural born haters. When I had the big channel and all that, I wasn't getting supported, but they was there watching every day, waiting for their little moment. You feel me? Waiting for their moment. Or if I knew then what I know now. You feel me? All of them just conniving and just all type of shit. I had to watch the whole up. YouTube is worse than the street. All right, let me create these YouTube streets and throw everybody on here. Make it cool real quick and then leave it behind and go run a professorism school. Find out who really love me. Press one, who love my work, who hear what I'm saying. You feel me? With no bias, no nothing. I'm just another person talking on the internet, right? So my natural born people who gon' hear me, they coming. Oh, they was coming. But I knew who was coming with them. Satan. They always do. Press one. They always do. They're not afraid of my anger. They're afraid of my grace. That's what they're afraid of. They're not afraid of my anger. They're afraid of my forgiveness. Press one. I had to learn this. Wait a minute. I had to scientifically analyze this shit. You feel me, Ollie? The real shit. It's the back. Hold up. Let me see if I do this. Here come Mooch and them. Here they come laughing. What's wrong with him knowing they watched that video 20, 30 times and been following young Pharaoh this whole time? They ain't nothing but a bunch of Canaanite, Phoenicianites, and down low men who was happy to guide them with that knowledge right on over there. Press one, and then gonna sit up there and laugh. They the exact epiphany. They the exact persons that I'm talking about here today. This whole world is that evil. Ain't got no common sense. Ain't got no spirit. They just waiting to see the downfall of the next person because they ain't got shit to do in their life. So they just waiting. You think they ain't gonna be in somebody else's room? If something happened to me, guess what? And nigga, I promise you, these niggas gonna be on Sonetta, and finally Kev gonna get the recognition he been looking for. Finally, that's how he got this nigga. Who? No, let me see. That's one. They're gonna be right over there. They been here this whole time. I didn't even mention young Pharaoh. I just came on with it. And they ready cracking up, laughing and giggly. Press one. Nope. don't like them types of meta friends. Press one, y'all can't hang out with us. Press one, you ain't got nothing going on. You ready to laugh at somebody, and I'm ready to lift them up so they can get up and let them brothers know as God, Jesus Christ will do is let him know that it's okay, stand up, you stumbled. That's what they believe, don't they? So why they gonna laugh at you when you stumble and they can clearly see over the years you just been, but they just been all in the comment section. And you watching it, you going crazy right with they at. You believing in they are multiple thousands of storylines on every page that when you fall, they right there. When you doing something good, they ain't never there. You feel me? Then they gonna get up there and go to church. And then they gonna tell you about their African spirituality and why their religion is so much pure and holier than thou. Press one, but oh Lucifer, how art thou fallen? Is a question. Riddle is how is it? Who going and if you was listening to the music, you heard how thou art fallen. I made this whole song about it because it's a part of the lecture series that's doubling back after I finish non-compos mentis, and the word is law. So you can sit over here and pretend like you care, bro. I told y'all yesterday, the day before, all that is over. Yup. Chat. A story or narrative. Idle talk. Press one. Look. Look. And thou must not be what? Idle. Idol, then because that's end up that your gods are the one you talking about. So he talking about the gods he worship, which he always watching. Is he in my class trying to find the word as law and build what we are building right here at KevRow? No, classroom. These are the people that we are now labeling of the world. They even got a worldwide song that they love to sing. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a better day. Fine, the world. That's who you is. And I know that now, at this age where God has stricken me with the spirit of truth. Mm, mm, mm. Let my people go, Pharaoh, because all of it is sign. Y'all not peeping the sign. Y'all not watching the water come up. You're not watching. That's just Pharaoh in his nakedness. He just need to come out his ego before his nakedness is shown. And it was shown, wasn't thou? All right, then. That's what happened when you ain't got the whole armor of God. There's one, at least a leg. When you go to the baseball plate, they got guards and protection shield. You know, so I'm trying to help the brother. Press one, they thought they was blackballing me. Blackball who? I'm the only friend you got in the metaverse. They ain't got no friends out here. These people forgot what it's like to have a friend like me. Oh, I'm gonna make you be my friend. I'm gonna help you realize, oh, what a good friend that guy is. And when you think I'm that mad that I'm gonna do something to you, I am. I'm trying to find a way to affect your heart to let you know God is good all the time. Let it go. Press one. I am. That's why I'm up to something. You need something from the stove? A good deed, bruh. A good motherfucking deed. You need something from the stove? Yeah, I'm going that way, bro. I saw you out here working on your tire, bro. I got a tire iron because you don't got one, bro. I saw you, bro. It's about time we ended this neighborly feud since I got here, white man. You been looking at me. I've been looking at you. You lift weights. I lift my little stupid dumbbells. We matching up. You pull off burnout. I got them burning out too the other way. All this weird shit. You play video games? See, this is the fuck I'm talking about. Call of Duty or what you play? PC. What the fuck is you doing, bro? Races on Steam, bro? Fuck little kids, bro. Yeah, bro, I don't listen. I love people. I want people to come out of their lunacy because what young Pharaoh is experiencing is Baphomet. The spirit of what? Baphomet. This is the ultimate. They laughing and joking that they are part of his humiliation ritual. But I want Pharaoh to know tonight, let it go. And as I said, it's the pattern on the what? Did you hear the bars? I gave you the split theory for you to understand that. I gave it to you a week and a half ago. So you to understand it's the decisions that create the pattern and we'll get back to it. Just powerful, powerful mixtape I'm dropping on um YouTube. I don't mess with. I'm independent. We independent. KevRow is independent. This art music class. This art music class over there at KevRow. If you want to support the broadcast, you feel me? Because when we have music night, I hope y'all ready. Y'all know I had to get ready for music and conscious music, hip hop, R&B. Man, a lot on Sundays, gospel. That's one, but hip hop gospel though. I don't know about this other stuff, and the real beats, and real testimony. All this other stuff is just worldly and it's too soft. I don't like it. I like to, you know what I'm saying? Knock on it. What is it, man? It's 7:30 in the morning. It's Kev, man, believer in Christ, bro. Open up, bro. You watch my YouTube page, bro. Get up. Yeah, you ain't doing nothing. Dreaming about shit. It's blank, nigga. Ain't shit. Ain't nobody dreaming about nothing. Stop pretending. Get up. Stop twiddling your toes, nigga. Anyway, bro, what? So my whole plan is just wow. It's just how can I say revealed to me? That's why I love it. I love it. And again, they're gonna be quick to laugh at you. That's why they think they destroy you in this process. I don't forget that process. Look for genuine people on YouTube who's fit what you're talking about on YouTube. You don't got to do none of that stuff. All you need is find your niche in what you doing. This mine, this is my own lane. Ain't nobody in this lane. They don't even want to borrow. They don't even want the sticker to get in the HOV lane. Press what? They scared. They like, man, no, man, that's Kev's lane, bro. I don't even think. Yup. But where does the chakras? Where does the feminine divine get you? The woman is God. Where does that end for the black male? Well, it leads to what you see today. Males on the internet who hate women. The brother Young Pharaoh, who definitely thought he was saying a black woman is God to empower the sisters, but it ended up being a cult full of a coven full of sorority sisters who have a divine purpose for your ass. And as I said then, and I'm going to say it now, Young Pharaoh, come on home, champion. Press 1, KevRow. You got to come learn this, bro. This knowledge right here, Young Pharaoh, will set you free. This knowledge right here, you learn this knowledge the way you learn the black. See how they laughing at you? You see how the occultic laughing at you? You see how they know the process? The Lord Neville niggas who love to laugh gonna be up next. And they went through it already. They're equivalent to the movie with Tom Cruise with the people with the mask. Huh? That what these trolls is. They got the mask on. Press 1, they gonna laugh. I'm not here to laugh at you. I thought long and hard, how can I address this matter? Because um my beastly self, where I sin in my jokes, and I'm like, look, look, I'm going live. Press 1, give me the war helmet. Press 1, and as I said in that war chair of the top G war chair, and my fingers began to click away. Press 1, had titles and description. Something that must be the right way. Something came over me and said, and then I got the application on the Bible verse 1, and somebody gotta be had a Bible app. It was the word of the day. And press what? Luke 6:36. Be ye therefore merciful, as your Father is also merciful. No matter what, little ego, little Kevin wants to do. Scripture and the ways of God supersedes his goofy character and his need. You know how powerful that is? Because I didn't even graduate being goofy. So to be overran lets me know it's something overriding me. That's what? The regular man, the fleshly Adam. So, verse 1, I was told in the great proverb of my God, when I see my enemy need help, help him. My enemy need some food, feed him. That's what God, my God, the King of all kings, instructed me to do. And that felt so much better than the way Kev do it. Cause I get up, bro. I call B right now. We both would be like some little minor kids making fun of you, adding to what can we can be using our tongue to do what? All right. So we got the power of and because we took after the tree of good and it feels so much better to be good and long after life than the beastly self. You get what I'm saying? Carnal. So that's why, uh, I can be doing whatever I want to do. And the spirit will come over you, boy. And those of you not connected, I don't know if you understand exactly what I mean. Because I couldn't wait for this moment. So, I was once like Mooch. Just wait. There it goes. I saw Mooch in the chat room ready. I said, oh, see? And then the spirit said, watch this one. It's not time to be entertaining other people who need help because they need Mooch and them need help too. They just sitting there and watching Kev Gills be successful with a small YouTube page. And they've been watching me since the fall of Mr. Gillespie himself. Remember I told y'all a long time ago, a lot of people ran away after I didn't fall, Pharaoh. They just ran because what is that? What the fuck was that? I got God with me. Not just any God, not an idol God, a God that is real, a living God that will smash Egypt to rubble, Barney rubble, back to the Stone Age as president of your Federalist Society. Have said, let's get it back to the Stone Age, brother. You feel me? But I'd rather, extend a hand like white Jesus in the movies. Those are the best movies when Jesus is on the cover extending. It don't even matter what color it is. I'm just trying to tell you that one right. I want to extend my hand like that to young Pharaoh. Yeah, just come on, brother. It's all right. Why the world will laugh at you, bro. Guess what? They can't laugh at me. I'll put everyone who will throw a stone to shame. Facts. I will show. Never mind. This too real is getting too real. I'll show them who they really are and why they needed to change you into what they are so they can laugh and say, ha ha, you coming to hell with us. Because that's all they want to do. Bring you with them. Because they ain't got shit but idle time. See, I got shit to do tomorrow and today. And right before I came, you want to know why I was late? Because I had shit to do. And you know why I put something else on pause to come do my show? Because I said, before I do that, guess what? I got shit to do. I'll be right back. It don't matter. I got a responsibility, and that's to spread this truth on the internet every day. You don't have to like it. I'm there for when the people you was trying to destroy and you've destroyed, let them know where there's a will, there's a way. And if you're breathing, you got time. Don't let the world laugh at you because they ain't never broken the mirror and take the mask off. They acting like they against. I know you smart. You knew all about the Epstein. Yeah, you sure did. You put everybody on blast. That's why they sent that woman, that light skinned woman after you. That damn heifer. And had you looking bad in front of everybody who supported you that whole time. The black women you said was God, but obviously not. Obviously. So they destroyed you. Now they just waiting for you to die every day. A lot of these people won't have YouTube pages. They're going to have one funeral. But my funeral, that wasn't for you. That was for the death of ego. Press 1. We all have an ego. His ego led him there. And every adult that goes and attends KevRow should understand that. They don't attend KevRow University. So they were ready to laugh. KevRow University pays attention to the mind and the time up until this part right here. Where did you go wrong? You know? But it's not the real person. Forget that. It ain't the real spirit that's in the person that needs correct. It's the fleshly person. It's the sinful, beastly stuff. So every person who was following young Pharaoh, I pressed follow. That means I was following young Pharaoh. He was against my doctrine, but I followed him. Check. I'm always checking in on him. Okay. That's what you want. He right there blasting God 11:30 at night. He, 5,000 people over there with him, laughing. F Jesus, yeah, more, all of them. Yeah. F him, F God, F this. The black woman is God, yay, hooray. What the heck? Press 1. Oh, they was sending you. It's the women sacrificing you. Like they about to sacrifice Blueface. Bro, what? It's the women. So it's the women. Share with me. Ladies, help me out. Krishan and them doing it right now. Both of them. And trying to use that baby mama drama to cover up what's really going on and how LAPD just showed up there like they did Kev Gills. Press 1 at both times. Hold on. Hold on. Hey there, and then nigga like, hold on. They like, yeah, open up. Hey, well, you better watch whose location is open. We gonna talk about that, but not right now. Well, honey pots or whatever they call it. Yep, Kabbalah worshiper, set up artist. Yep, be trying to act like they communicating with voodoo priests, and they really gotta commit the crime and blame it on some demon that they ain't got no power over, cause they gotta commit the crime. Otherwise, they ass go to jail and get judged. with they silly self. That's why the whole thing is retarded. Like I can't see them. I ain't got no ancestors. Y'all selling pussy on 43rd Strip. Mm-hmm. Selling pussy. That's the pussy sells like a Roman Catholic priest. Mm-hmm. That's the god, the fish god on Figueroa. Mm-hmm. You didn't know that? You getting offended by the word that I use, but you didn't know that's a real word for the god of, see? Not because you got a one track mind. You don't know that's the God's real name. That's their God's real name. The woman is God, remember? It ain't just Pharaoh, it's the whole world. Yep. Catholics worship Mother Mary. Mother Mary um, is the Black Madonna. Madonna's a whore. Y'all tripping. I don't know what y'all believe. I do. Y'all believe in necromancy and the kingdom of hell. Mm-hmm. You don't want my truth. No, you don't. Not at all. You don't want my truth. You better get out of here. This ain't. This is the kingdom of hell. Yep. Yep. The angel have come right down here. Was cast right down. This he feel he the God of this world. Allah. And Allah is that pentagram. And on that pentagram is the sacrifice of Adam. That's why alchemy and him sitting there on top of that pentagram is their national flag. They know so much about it. But let's get to the facts. They hate Adam. They hate the spirit of truth. They hate Adam. They hate you if you come into knowledge and wisdom and the understanding of scripture and how it applies to law. So we live under the ordinances of our Father and set an example out here. I ain't talking to no gangbangers. Y'all can't help me build nothing. Murderers. Now, I'm not talking to y'all deceivers, thieves, robbers. You can't help me build nothing. I don't even want your support. I, you know what? I gave here. Take it all back. Give it all back. God bless y'all. Mm-mm. I already have support from real individuals who admire and are learning and comprehending what I'm putting down. Yeah, it's one thing to be here. It's another thing to be listening. But when you're comprehending what's being put down, that would be enough for you to speak. Who in this chat room? Let me see. Let me see who up in here. All right, y'all only hear them when it's time to sing it down. But that's all right. I'm gonna post that album on my YouTube and make sure y'all there. Yeah. And that's just a mix. That's a mixtape type thing. That's just a boom. You know? If young Pharaoh just happened to be the symbol that manifested itself. We was nigga was already on Pharaoh and Egyptology and dismantling Pharaoh's false image. It was like how y'all do that much study on Egypt and miss the part where you was in bondage. That's wild because like today's time, they have federal custody over you. That's why. Y'all talking about, ooh, look what we did. Yeah, you put the stone up there, slave. Hebrew slaves was in Egypt, and your ass did lay a lot of every damn thing because you was a builder. And you know, a builder, and you know, you know who was the best builder of all time? Jesus Christ. So you can wear whatever garment that you want. Press one. Jesus was the best builder of all time. Press one. And it wasn't a carpenter who made tables and spoons, wooden spoons and tables. That's a mistranslation by these folk. He was a builder. Press one. So they created masonry and call themselves builders of turning point. I mean, whatever they call themselves. Press one. But go read the translation for yourself. It's in the blue letter. I ain't gotta do too much talk. Press one. Cause I'm on my hip hop urban take over the conscious community. And all y'all gonna help us do it together. Yeah. We gonna ideologically subvert. Overtly subvert. We gonna ideologically overtly subvert their ideology and bring them down to heel. Guess what? Just like that. They can't resist because look at Egyptian Jabari. Look how he talk. Look how he look. Not saying he's not a man because that's what God made him. But the lisp and that whole thing, remember Shaka Amos? See? Egyptology. Remember Polite? See what I'm saying? They do all that to study utmosts, and your people was no, you wasn't. These are Arab Somali people trying to teach you that. Oh man, your people was, our people was, your our, you bro, you a person that put the McDonald's sign up is not the owner. Is not the nigga, you didn't build it, nigga. You just post that sign up there, bro. This is my shit. With my suit and tie, with my helmet. Like, if I'm gonna tell you what to do, that's my shit. Then my blueprints. And blueprints is 45,000 fucking dollars, Roberto. Put the fucking sign up there. I'm gonna put created by me. You think I'm gonna give my shit to you? Okay, at least can I put my construction company up? Yeah, for sure. You feel me? Yeah, right there. Gucci Rares, that's one, and Gonzalez Construction. That's one. Powered by Mr. Gillespie. That's one. Yeah. I want all of it. It's mine. I pay for it. It's mine. Mine. So y'all, family, y'all, it's the same thing. Okay, but y'all didn't study how God brought his people out of Egypt. You worried about you building the pyramids. You like, but we built the pyramids. Moses said, let my people go. Press one, Pharaoh. And Pharaoh was like, your God is not real. Don't debate me. Jesus ain't real. Don't debate me. Show us the mighty template of your God. Ha ha ha. Brother one and Moses was like, what? Who you blasphemy? I make sure all the kids in your community don't grow. Watch them. Press what? I'm trying to tell you. And they forgot. They just worried about this. It's like Tariq and them it's like God is destroying Egypt, and Tariq Nasheed of Egypt is saying, but we're foundationally black. We ain't what we gonna eat. Where's what we gonna eat this good, like Neely Fuller said. Where I'm gonna get my house from. Well, I'm gonna eat. Well, I'm gonna find a better home than right around this white man. But black, oh my goodness. So that's them back in the Egypt days, Tariq and Sheed, and these guys trying to lure you back. All right, y'all. Let's just sign up for this program that I got. Is foundationally black Egyptian. Man, hell no. Moses like, move. Get this shit. Get this up out of here. You know how many people was trying to sell God's people back to bondage? Man, that's all these people are. And I don't see it no other kind of way. I think they know the prophecy and put it in film like that. I don't think they know history. I think they know the prophecy and put it in film. They know what this is. They know what's going on. You know, and got all these worldly people thinking, oh, what the heck? Got all these worldly people thinking, Oh, oh, that's it. That's all. I guess we're all in heaven. And Jesus defeated death. Press one. I guess we all in heaven. Because Jesus rose and defeated death. Mm-hmm. He rose on the third day and defeated death. In the legal sense, what that look like? It looked like they, in a legal sense, my class, do your research. What that look like? Because I'm finna meet y'all over in class. I mean, the sponsors, we finna have a real conversation about this shit. It seemed like everybody quiet. I was too quiet out here. What up, Tosh? Thank you for that contribution to the program. Jason Harris, Cedric Jefferson, thank you, sir. Yep. And now you know where the chakras lead. Where? And who helped young Pharaoh rise to that plateau? Black women. Black women want to be God so bad. Mm-hmm. Huh? Black women want to be the head so bad. Look, over there, the sisters be wanting to be God so bad. You feel me? They lied to you, brother. They want to be God. They ain't got no power. They got food stamp. They got $80 rent. In order to come together and get rid of your ass, they ain't got no real power. Yep. And they want to run the whole playbook. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah. Adam. Second Adam with the quickened spirit. You're going to have to make a decision. That woman who was against Adam and his truth and his quickened spirit, she has the spirit of Antichrist. If she doesn't receive sound information and knowledge and wisdom from you, her head, and she gonna go to you with an allegorical concept to a pastor or a preacher. Here's what? Some other man to castrate you from your duty of letting her know you man enough to know that. Come on now. I don't even know why they want a man. They gonna bypass you and gonna get the real information from somebody else other than you. Cause she ain't in your world, fool. You in hers. And a nation that women are controlled by foreign entities and controlled by the federal government is a dead nation. Not because the women are the power, it's because you will never be happy, young man. So your enemies know why these black women out here wilding out and why they got the mental concepts. They know the stats behind it, and it's disgusting. Yeah. I have to really look at the world. There's a bunch of Negroes hanging out with each other all day, ain't giving no shit about family, order, nothing. I'm watching whole niggas waste their whole life on welfare with the women in control of the food stamps. Only thing you get to do is push the basket and say, come on, and put it in the trunk like you bought it. But it was really the state and the taxpayer. Guess what? Yeah. I love it, though. Give me a chance to tell the truth. I love it. Because as I said before, they ready to laugh at you. They ready to laugh at you. Not me. Gonna laugh at you. It ain't even worth it. I gain nothing by laughing at how far you fell because it's where there's a will, there's a way. They ain't got no spirit in them. They want to watch it. They waiting on me to fail. They waiting on me the most because they really hate me. They hate the fact that I get up every day and come bring the truth. I'm consistent. They can't come in here and play on a regular day and talk and be supporters of the broadcast. They want to come in and win when it's time to laugh at somebody. And then when you listen to the music, I ain't laughing. That's wild. I ain't laughing, champ. Ain't nothing to laugh at. That's sad that they will be laughing and they believe in the same stuff. Yeah, because Moochie believe in that stuff. I don't know why they over here laughing. They all of them believe in the same stuff. They ain't never heard the word of law until Kev came. Yeah. So they knew I was on the internet, but they never heard this, and nor would they ever be part of it. So they a part of it too. They just didn't know it. And while they laughing at them, I'm looking at them like, yeah, here you go, here you come. Like the venomous vipers ready to feed off a person that believed you and believed your hype. I don't gotta believe your hype. So I know you don't like me because I don't care. And nobody gonna block you or nothing. See me? Can't laugh at me. I'm finished. Hit the like button. I got a 2-hour work day. And what time is it in Cali? Press one. It's 5:35 p.m. Press one. Man, I got a full little night cast coming. In my trucking game. Okay. When I was trying to entertain y'all, I lost everything. Trying to appease the people that wanted to just laugh with me. Didn't know I was really going through things. Didn't care. Didn't know I had to fake smile with them just to get a $1.25, and they was never supporters anyway. Press one. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That's why they waiting for me to play and laugh, and they know that's in me, but they don't know the real Kevin. So they thought they had a friend. No, you don't. Get up out of here. Press one. You're not finna. Young Pharaoh ain't reflecting nothing but his spiritual system. And everybody can act surprised, but it's the same black women like that put Saucy Santana. And Saucy Santana said even the kids want to him or her, whatever it want to be. So this is a common norm in that world, in the world. That's a common norm. They just pretending like what? That's how good people respond, right? Oh my gosh, no. They just like, oh my gosh, no, they got called for real. Wow, real people, that's fucking disgusting. They deserve prison for the rest of them. They already ready to forgive these people. Let's forgive Sydney Starr. Let's forgive all of these people. Because, brother one, but they destroy young Pharaoh. Them be the same ones that was right there with you. Man, because you stop saying the black woman is God. Or this one and that one. They gonna support your downfall. Oh yeah? That's how you view my view? I'll show you. Now that's wild. I'll show you. That's how I can see all this shit playing out. Like, damn, Pharaoh. Damn, Blueface. Damn, Blueface. Hit the like button and subscribe. Damn, Blueface. Right? Hold up. Hold up. I got the. All right, there you go. Hold up. I got to put this picture up. Damn, Blueface. Damn, no, I'm gonna save that for our night show. I'm gonna edit this video and put Young Pharaoh on the cover and say Young Pharaoh and music. Facts. Y'all know I say hit the like button and cash app and stuff on this channel to keep it going, but I got a lecture that I'm prepping and that I'm done putting the finishing touching on since I had all this extra time. So I'm very on limited time here. Facts. So if you don't have the mindset, the mind, body, and spirit, or excuse me, put on the whole armor of God so you can use the sword of the spirit of truth. Yup. There you go. Worded that great. You can use that sword we were speaking of yesterday, which makes one speak boldly in truth to power. These trolls can't wait to watch the next YouTuber who do something gay so they can watch it. these motherfuckers can't wait till this little motherfucking dirty, shitty community find some fucking gay on the rest the nigga that they know something is gay on, so they all can talk about gay stuff all day and laugh at the nigga that allows them to make gay stuff and talk about, oh, watch Young Pharaoh. All I had to do was show you his nails and show you how far he fallen and drop the music. Look at the brother. You know what I'm saying? And through the music, I hope he heard the message. You feel me? I hope he get his mind and his mind right, because that's what the internet does. The internet is a dangerous place if you're not being guided correctly, actually. So it's very dangerous. Cause people be fake showing love. People fake love. Hey, how are you? That don't mean nothing. I make sure I reiterate all that. Hey, what's up? And pressing one. That shit don't mean nothing to me. Like, this person, who's this? WWIP4RC. You. I don't give a fuck about your one. You not a sir. You know, bro. Get up out of here. These are hard lessons for my classroom. We watching something that we've been watching for years, but we are also supporters of KevRow University in a classroom in some way, shape, or form. And all that just coming over here to hang out? No. You can stay in the background. You can watch TV and not partake in hanging out, but I got to go to class. So all this extra stuff is just me needing to get it out. Look at what I saw in media today. Look at this nonsense. Because truth be told, my knowledge and wisdom is right there on KevRow University, where I'm advertising thanks to who I'm talking about today. Who is this? Oh yeah, Young Pharaoh in Blueface. Yeah, go make sure you over there to my channel and make sure you subscribe, and also make sure you are just make sure you subscribe, because we going live over there starting, I believe, tomorrow as well. I just want to cover all my bases and get as many people as I can to sign up to KevRow University and make that your starting point. Press 1. Facts. Make that your starting point. All right. Did I miss anything? Did I miss anything? I really don't want to talk about Krishan Big Head Ass. Y'all know what it is. We're going to talk about that later on if there's a night show. But I don't think I get support at night. Press 1, just like I didn't get, well, I got support now, but I don't think I get support at night. My time ain't at night. I got a morning show, and I love that. 2-3 hours a day, and I'm through. That's why I ain't got to see people like Moochie mooching around YouTube. And press 1. So, if you are there, again, Thank y'all for the support. Thank y'all for the conversation, being here while I vent. Forgive young Pharaoh because he don't know that they needed him like this. And it wasn't the MK Ultra. It's black women and dirty niggas on the internet. I said it. It ain't oh, they did MK Ultra. They cloned him. They love that. Who love them type of conspiracies? Them niggas over there with no spirit and soul. Everything is a conspiracy. Everybody get cloned. Oh man, that ain't really him. They just spread nonsense when in real life, gang stalking. They destroyed his family. He don't know what to do. He loved Golden Beauty. That's his baby mama. He probably ain't seen his kids in how long. Man, that shit driving me mad, bro. Man, nobody cares. They be ready to laugh at you. They don't care. They just want to see a moment in your life where they can make fun of you. Mooch. Because you ain't got shit to do. Press 1. You ain't got shit to do. You do not want young Pharaoh pulling up in a car and you got to take your ass to McDonald's and go to work. The fuck? I know y'all don't like me. Fuck. You gotta go actually put 9.5 hours, and I love that type shit. But I'm saying though, that you don't like that guy. You waiting. This nigga said $8. That's because you don't value nothing but your dreadlocks and that finger wave you keep putting medicine you keep putting on your head, making them waves and shit. That's what you value. That's what you spend your revenue on. I smoke, so I get it. I play video games in my pastime. You feel me? Everybody got their thing, buddy. But what I value, I invest in the most. That's me, my work. That's why I turned it into. I didn't just sit there like Mooch. I turned mine into a business opportunity. For who, Kev? Says Moochie. Me. And any of my real sponsors who want to earn extra revenue and become a supporter or a co-host on one of the programs that we're developing here at KevRow University. We ain't got time to laugh. We want to help people live. Laugh at young Pharaoh. Hey, ha! I saw you on there. The nigga's a straight clout chaser for people just like y'all. Whether good or evil, that nigga loving that little few more thousand supporters that monetize and help him go even. But you don't know the numbers. So whatever the world does things, what are you paying attention to? Where are you putting your mind at? Because we all got 24 in a day. My truth team is ready. Mooch, while you laughing at somebody else in my chat room, my truth team is ready. We don't care about none of that. We forgive him. We forgive young Pharaoh. He young. He don't know what's going on. He too busy trying to please people like the chat rooms. Oh, Kev, man, you don't fell off. No, this is called falling off. When you ain't got no supporters and they all wish death on you and you just out there and it drive you mad. You know how many people in Hollywood that was men that wear dresses and they are out there? Why? Because, bro, it's sad, bro. That's why. That's the way it is, bro. You know, how many people messed up in the mind and need help and don't know and you laughing? Mental health and is one of the most serious things. And while you laughing, you need help yourself. You need spiritual healing. And you won't humble yourself and come to class to learn nothing about humbling yourself, about having no correction about things like that. So you don't be caught up in laughing at nobody else as they really fall. Not a little internet fall. I mean, really. Really help, nigga. Say something. Somebody pray for him. Y'all pray for everybody else, but y'all got ancestors. Y'all believe in Inky and Allele. You can't pray to that. I pray for him. I hope he get his mind back and say, I hope the Lord operate and send the spirit his way that works on his neurons, that corrects his mind. Shit, maybe we'll have a cure for more things than we thought. Shit like that, the Spirit of God will clear up the diseases that come with the next stage of that. Press one. My father get rid of the plagues of Egypt with that spirit. He get rid of all of your faulty temptation. You only lust after the woman you got. And you going back to work, Al Bundy. Press one. Stop having all these things in your brain all day aging you because you got every conspiracy, everybody's problems, everybody's this. You watching all of the YouTube, you watching all of the Instagram, you watching all of the TikTok. You're not going to have time to settle your mind to take in real solid information because you really going to sit there and hope it passed through. You ain't going to know it. But you really come to class wishing and skip up and down because you tired of it right now and you want to skip to the next one like TikTok. Look, guess what? Don't do it. You know? Don't do it. You really gotta study to show thyself approved. Here. No other TikTok or nobody's gonna hold you responsible. They just want to be up there and be stars they self. Then they're gonna get trolled to death by people like Moochie. Press one. Press one, damn it. Because Moochie doesn't care. He's just a person on the internet like a little signal bot from the movie The Matrix. They ain't caring. Or one of those things off of the surrogates. Just running chaos laps around the YouTube. So no, all 200 of them is not coming over here. Because they roll deep. Press one. They start popping up like they start bumping their heads together. I know y'all seen it. How I get in here? Oh, Kev, remember me? Then right behind that, big old Tupac smile. Cousin. Everybody just popping in. Oh, remember when I get to talking on what's important, they like, send in the hounds. Hey, Kev. Hey, check this out, man. Loving person. Loving Kev. And remember me. Remember the time we saw them see, and they Kev this. Kev that, all at the right time. Press They be popping up at the right time, man. Oh, man. So then they get to talking about them divine nine and a divine personality. Press one. They say, Kev, we having a family reunion. You want to come? Man, everybody gonna be there. Press one. Man, everybody gonna be there, bro. I'm getting messages all of a sudden. You know, what? Hell no. A family reunion. I have one of those with my supporters on YouTube every freaking day. That's the family reunion. Boy, we about to get some barbecue, some meta chicken wings, some barbecue, baby, with some cornbread and yams. Make sure all my favorite Thanksgiving food is there. Of course. BD, press one. Yeah. Now I got a brain, fellas. Hey, George, my brain work. I ain't like Blueface. Sure, you're right. I'm not finna go over there with a bunch of Eastern stars and I've been talking shit about the whole coven on the internet for years. But mine. I told him I was flying to the East Coast. I told him I'm in New York. They said, no, you're not. Probably not, but I'm planning it right now. What? I just so happened. Not on the 20. What? Chet, what's the number? Hold on, I couldn't hear you. I'm stupid with the triple check. We'll say, what's the number? The 20? Let me check my. Yeah, hell no. I got a YouTube. I make YouTube sound important. Yeah, I got a YouTube meeting. They know I've been in YouTube for years, so I just make up shit. Yeah. Mm. I do have a YouTube primordial meeting in Florida, Miami, coming up. They like, for real? Come on, man. Best one, I got shit to do tomorrow. George, why you say George, I hope they ain't listening right now. They gonna say this nigga's an asshole. Hey George, they gonna say fuck you and George, whoever that nigga is. Hey George, I was like, yeah. What's the name? The 20. It's gonna be where? Whose side of the family is this again? Oh man. Press one. Hit the like button. I don't. Hey, I don't play, bro. Oh, bro, I learned. I ain't never had no birthday like that, bro. I ain't got time. I ain't too interested in shit. Nigga ain't had no real birthday like that. I'm cool. Y'all got it. Press what? If I throw a birthday, ain't none of these people coming. My birthday is August 21st. Press one. I mean, they ain't putting in on my video games, on my big business that I just built. Press one. They just want to sit around and smile and eat things of sin. Things offered up to idols. Oh my goodness. Woo, if I could see my face, my sister's face right now. They just want to eat things of no value. That's what? Oh my goodness. We'll see you on the East Star. I don't know you won't. I don't know, man. I started talking and everybody don't like me in them type of places. The Eastern Stars don't like to hang out with me because I'll be like telling they secrets right there. Like, hey, did y'all know that what the fuck are we gonna relate on? I'm just be at the party full of Eastern Stars and the coven of death. That's one. Mm-mm. Hold me like the river. uh-uh. You want to stand against it? You got to put on a whole armor. Oh, man, shit, niggas pop up anywhere, B. Hey, niggas. That's all I can say. Where's that? Oh, hell no. It'd be just my luck. Breaking news. A YouTuber in South LA is on. Oh, no. I'm fine. Family gathering tonight. No, yeah. Won't get me. That's one. They gotta be washed. They gotta be. They gotta be washed again, bro. Something wrong. Press one. I bring you to Romans 6. Press one. I bring you to Romans 6. Right? What shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound? God forbid. How shall we, who are dead to sin, live any longer therein? Know ye not that as many of us were baptized into Jesus Christ, was baptized into his death? And that's a question. Know ye not that many of us, as were baptized into Jesus Christ, were baptized in his death? You didn't know that? Therefore, we are bound with him by baptism into death, that just as Christ was raised up from the dead by the glory of the Father, Either, even so, we should also walk in newness of life. For if we had been planted in the likeness of his death, so we shall also be the likeness in his resurrection. Knowing this, that our old man is crucified with him, that the body of sin might be destroyed, that henceforth we should not serve sin. For he is that, for he that is dead is free from sin. Now, if we be dead with Christ, we believe we shall also live with him, knowing that Christ, being raised from the dead, dieth no more dieth no more have dominion over him. For in that he died unto sin once, but in that he liveth unto God. Likewise, reckon ye also yourselves be dead indeed unto sin, but alive unto God through Jesus Christ our Lord. Let not sin therefore reign in your mortal body, that ye should obey it in the lust with an S thereof. Neither yield ye your members as instruments of unrighteousness unto sin, but yield yourselves unto God as those that are alive from the dead, and your members as instruments of righteousness unto God. For sin should not have dominion over you, for ye are not under the law, but under grace. What then? Shall we sin because we are not under the law, but under grace? God forbid. Know ye not that to whomever ye yield yourself as servants to obey, his servants ye becomes whom ye obey, whether of sin which leads unto death, or the obedience unto righteousness. But God be thankful that God be thanked that though ye were the servants of sin, now ye have obeyed from the heart that form of doctrine which was delivered unto you. Being then made free from sin, free, ye became the servants of righteousness. I speak in the manner of men because I speak in the manner of what? Men, because of the infirmity of your flesh. And as ye were yielded your members as servants to uncleanness and iniquity unto iniquity, even so now yield your members as servants unto righteousness. Key word: dominion. Dominion. Sovereign, supreme authority, the dominion of the Most High in an everlasting domain, power to direct, control, right. So, yes, absolutely. Okay, I asked the question. Let me see. I asked the question that was I asked the question. The question was, what does Christ's death look like legally? What would Christ's death look like legally? And I received in my G14 classified area. Stupid Kev, you just retarded. Press one. I just received this, and this will be awesome because I almost forgot that I asked that question. They didn't answer the question. Did anybody answer the question here? How would Christ's death look legally? How would that look legally? What does Christ defeating death look legally? What would that look like? Oh, I'm just waiting. So, no jurisdiction. So, the power of Jesus Christ legally is that he rose from the dead, and sin and the laws that govern sin's world has no power over him. Defeating death looks like what in the legal system? Before Jesus was died, he went to the tomb. He was taken into custody for 3 days. He rose from the dead. What you're saying is no jurisdiction was the process of the rising of God's firstborn. Right? Is that what you're saying? Say, yes, sir. So, death, the powers in high places that govern and weigh over life and death. And he carries the cross, these burdens, to with him to help him along the way with this thing he has to do. He's being put through something so egregious. But there's some type of victory over death with the Son. So what does that look like legally? If it was today's time, what would it look like in the Roman federal legal system that condemned Jesus Christ to death? To where the Hebrew Israelites lined them up, marked them for death. The only time that's been done in recorded history was by way of Jesus Christ, written about in scripture. Hold up. So, what's the legal process behind it, right? So, all the students who are a part of KevRow class, my official class, and you guys are sponsors of the program, we're going to talk about that. Make sure that's a question that I ask you guys, not all 90 or 100 people up in here. Of course, they're not all in class, but I asked y'all this because we need that answer. So Shiva and all the mods, and I don't know who else. B from this is our homework. Our homework before we get into the word of law first thing in the morning, and come prepared, give you something to think about. Think about it. Think about it. And when you ready, I'm gonna open up the phone lines at KevRow University, and yeah, you'll be able to tell me exactly. I mean, literally voice what you're trying to say, if that's possible. So that's one of the things we're doing. We ain't shying away from nothing, from homework or nothing. It's a new approach to KevRow, and you don't got to be in class. You can chill right here at KevRow University live and catch these live streams and enjoy that. But when I do Q&A and things of that nature, it's just more interactive with my sponsors, of course, and the people who actually value this classroom. So no hate against nobody. It's just something that I got to do. I've been working on this a very long time. That is the homework at KevRow University. Don't try to act like you ain't know. Don't try to act like I'm just now found out and all this. You will get blocked for the day. So press one. I don't care if it's 5 people over there. I don't care. I just want to get this out because I'm producing it, and I got the files and the read along as well. And I just want to be able to build my page up, which is me, exactly how I like it, and the type of support that I feel comfortable with. Being that we put in a lot of work here, and I got people on board, so we will be talking about that. Shout out to the moderators. Shout out to the sponsors. Put that in the homework file because that is the conversation starter first thing in the morning. Hey, it's time for me to go drive my truck on my trucking simulator and get ready for this awesome semester at KevRow University. If you missed it, yeah, just put the one down. Put the salutes down. Put the yes indeeds down. Put the go king. I was here when you was doing dipsy. I put all that stuff down. I love y'all. And as always, family, I holla.